They can turn that thing 360 degree and just kind of scan the whole area. I don't know how powerful it is. I bet it's pretty good. I bet it's a good camera. It's a huge camera up there on top. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am off out here pretty close to the Mexico-Arizona border. Just out doing some riding on some back roads. This is pretty much just a gravel road. It's a rough little gravel road, just basically because of the washboards. I'm about to get up here to prairie land. There's lots of different ways to go through this country, and you can go through prairie, you can go through more hills, and this is just a main road through here. I don't want to go on anything too extreme today when I'm by myself, you know, without the boys with me, because if something happens, you know, there you are out there by yourself, and I'm a long ways out in here actually from home, so gotta be careful. Just basically gonna ride this road here across all this washboard. Good thing about the Honda CRF 300L, it's actually pretty smooth on this stuff. I didn't bring the XR 250 today because it's a long ways out here, and on the CRF 300L that I'm riding now, I actually have everything in case something happens. I have stuff to change a flat, you know, fix a flat, patch a tube, replace a tube, whatever. And all of my Nelson Rigg gears on this bike. I have nothing on the XR 250. So anyway, basically on the XR 250, I definitely would like to get a tank bag, like a hurricane tank bag to put on the XR 250L. That would be pretty handy. That's the most handy thing to me, just because it's right in front of me right here. I can just on my lap basically open it up and get access to whatever I'm carrying in there. But otherwise, that was kind of wet right there. I don't know if there'd been some rain here, but that was kind of a creek bottom. There is some actually springs that actually run here year round. I mean, I've seen water in them in the hot part of the summer, this last summer, and there was water. So some of these springs are year-round. But this is a pretty nice ride. I'm actually recording video and audio on the SENA 50C and the GoPro right here. I can take and turn this GoPro around. Loosen this. Spin it around where the video for me to be to the front. Tighten it back up right there. That works pretty good. So this is the GoPro Hero 12, as I've mentioned in other videos, and it's connected Bluetooth to my SENA 50C. So you're hearing the audio on the GoPro video off of this SENA 50C, which is really cool that now the GoPro you can actually use a Bluetooth microphone on it. That's something that people have asked for years, and GoPro would never do it. And for some reason they finally give in and decided to do it. Why wouldn't you? I mean, this is 2023, actually 2024 here in just a day or so. We are wide open up here. The elevation, let me look at the elevation here. 5,798 feet, so 5,800 feet right here. And we're not even on top of those mountains over there. It's going to be a lot taller up there. It seems like you're down in the bottom. I mean, well, I guess you are, but you're still you know, 5,800 feet elevation. Pretty crazy. I came through this part of my last video, or the couple videos ago. Come through here. It's kind of wide open across here. You can actually just ride about 50 miles an hour and just cruise on. I wouldn't want to do 50 mile an hour on street tires, but these motos tractionators do pretty good. That mountain to the right over there, that mountain range over there is in Mexico. If you look straight ahead of the road right there, that tower is a observation tower. They have cameras on them where they can, the Border Patrol can watch. Kind of hitting the bumps and messing my voice up. The Border Patrol can watch for illegal activity out here. They probably ain't gonna do nothing about it, but they can watch it anyway, I guess. So we made good time across the plains right here. So this is the Huachuca mountain range in front of me. Over to the left, just over the mountains, we have Fort Huachuca, which actually they actually have part of those mountains over there. And then we also have Montezuma Peak up here. There'll be some more mountains in this range, is where you have Car Peak, Car Canyon Road goes up to Car Peak. There's lots of different ones, but I don't know all of them yet. I'm getting familiar with the area, a lot more familiar, but still have a lot of learning to do. There's a lot out here. It's not like Missouri, where every little road you go down 200 yards and there's a gate shut and you can't go nowhere because the idiots that they have in charge of the Forest Service in Missouri that sit at home and want to stop everybody from enjoying it. That's what you got in Missouri. Arkansas has some, but it's better than Missouri. Out here, it's just unreal how far these roads go. And the Forest Service roads, how much there is. They're just all over the place. Lots of riding. And I've not explored near all of it. Me and the boys, we've been doing a lot, but we're not near. Watch out there, Subaru. We've not near explored all the area around here. We've done a lot and made several videos. Boy, it's definitely washboarded out, this road is. It's a good workout for your suspension, that's for sure. I've met a few vehicles on this road. There's a truck up in front of me, which means dust. That right over there, to the right side of the road, is one of those observation towers with cameras. Up close right there. They can turn that thing 360 degree and just kind of scan the whole area. I don't know how powerful it is. I bet it's pretty good. I bet it's a good camera. It's a huge camera up there on top. Well, hopefully this Dodge truck up here, I think it's a Dodge, will let me pass it here in a minute so I don't have to follow the dust all the way back through here. Some vehicles will do that, some won't. Yeah, nice people gonna let me go. Most people would do that. That's nice when they do that. You don't have to follow the dust all the way. I usually don't go fast anyway, but probably a little faster than you would in a pickup. I mean, the bike is a lot smoother on this stuff than in a vehicle. I've had my Jeep on these washboard roads, and man, it's rough. You gotta go slow. I mean, I guess you have to, but if you care about your vehicle, it's probably a good idea to go slow. Surprisingly, I haven't seen no deer, and they're usually out here everywhere. Coos deer, I believe is what they're called here. They do have some whitetail, I guess, but they're not like back home, or back, I guess they ain't home anymore, but back in Missouri. Big old whitetail, nothing like that. We are getting close to that mountain. Ain't no way you're gonna go straight up over that. Looks like there's been some mining up there in years past. A long ways up there, but it looked like maybe some mining was done up there. A lot of these mountains around here is just riddled with mines. We've actually been to some of them. Yeah, there is one actually over to the left. You won't be able to see it on the camera, but there is one over there. Maybe one of them we went to, but we went to some of them. That's a big old mountain, especially if you think about that I am 5,800 feet right now. And then up there on that mountain, that's way up there. I don't know how tall it is, but I'm at this elevation already, and I'm down here in the bottom. The hills in the Ozarks don't quite match up. I see in Berry County where I lived, the tallest place I think was 1,400 feet or something like that, 1,500. So yeah, there's a huge difference, and that was the highest spot. It is nice here in the winter because it gets cool at night, you know, down to like 35 or so. It has been lately. Sometimes I guess it gets in the 20s, but in the day it warms up pretty nice, 50s, 60s, 70, instead of being cold for days on end. But I still would rather it be spring and summer. I'm ready for that anyway. Just because of the warm nights. I want to do some camping, and you can go camping this, but it'd be pretty cool out here in the tent. Now it'd be better down here if you was camping up on those mountains. The temperature is way different up there, and I'm surprised there's no snow, but there was snow here a few weeks back. I saw snow up there on some of those mountains, but it didn't last but like a day or so, and it was gone. It was just like a dusting. But right now there's no snow now, but I guarantee you the temperature up there is a lot cooler than it is down here. All these trees here too, compared to the Ozarks, look how small these trees are. They're just like dwarf trees, and a lot of them are oak. I looked it up, and some of them are blue oak, which I had never heard of. But a lot of these trees are oak trees. They're just small, probably because they don't get near enough water to get big, or it's just the type of tree they are that grows here. But I actually like it here in Arizona where it don't rain as much. I'm a dry weather person. It's fine with me if it's dry. I don't mind it one bit. Some people went sideways in vehicles. Maybe, I don't know if that's side-by-side or not, or a vehicle. It could be a side-by-side. But I tell you, talk about grinding your tires down. That will grind your tires down. Check out that mountain up there. That is beautiful. Starting to get in the curves. You don't go too fast around these curves. This loose gravel is like skating. You just skate around on top of it. You go too fast and you hit one of these corners, you'll be off in a ditch. Even on a bike with these Tractionator tires on here, it's still, they're better than stock by far. Stock tires on this bike are dangerous. They get you hurt. But any of them will on this stuff. Beautiful up there. I'd like to be up there. I'd know how to get there. There's probably a hiking trail up there, I wouldn't doubt. There's a lot of hiking trails you can't get to. There's no way they can make a road up that. I wouldn't think. But there'll be hiking trails that go up to there, I guarantee you. We are about to head up the mountain now. We're going uphill. Big time. We're at 5977. Let's see how high we get up here at this Montezuma Peak. Copper Canyon. They've done a lot of copper mining in this area. Copper, silver. A lot of copper. But I've heard they found gold in places, silver, copper, pretty much everything. We're going up there to where that tower's at. You probably can't see it on this camera, but there's one of those observation towers up there. That's where we're going, and it's way up there. We're gaining elevation pretty fast. I can't go too fast. I mean, it's just, the board is so bad, it just bounces you sideways. Kind of like you're riding in whoops or something. Holy cow. It's crazy. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm jerking around, and my voice is too, from hitting these things. It's crazy. It's pretty cool, that green stuff, that like moss that grows on them rocks up there. I don't know if you can see it on this camera. No cameras ever do the beauty justice on these action cameras. They work, but they don't do, you can't see what you can see with your naked eyes. It'd be awesome if you had a camera like that. I'm about to bounce off the road here. I'm trying to skedaddle on up this. I could go a lot faster, but to go a lot faster, it'd be riding the fine line of disaster.